Dive into the annals of time as we explore the ancient roots of Chhattisgarh, a story that begins during the Mauryan period. This central Indian region, known then as the Dakshin Koshal, was a significant part of the Mauryan Empire, a power that dominated the Indian subcontinent from the 4th to the 2nd century BCE. Chhattisgarh's early history is interwoven with tales of powerful empires and ancient civilizations, offering glimpses into its vibrant past. The region, blessed with abundant natural resources, was a thriving center for trade and commerce, attracting settlers from far and wide. As the Mauryan Empire waned, Chhattisgarh continued to flourish under the rule of successive dynasties, each contributing to the region's rich cultural tapestry. The seeds of civilization, sown during the Mauryan period, sprouted into a diverse and fascinating history that continues to captivate us today. Thus, the seeds of civilization were sown in Chhattisgarh, setting the stage for a rich tapestry of history. Next, we traverse to the times of the Haihaya dynasty, rulers of Chhattisgarh in ancient times. The Haihaya dynasty, an influential power of its era, held sway over the region that is now known as Chhattisgarh. Their rule was marked by a distinct blend of governance and culture, which left an indelible imprint on the region's historical tapestry. Now let's delve into the link between the Haihaya dynasty and the epic Mahabharata. Raja Nala, a prominent figure in the Mahabharata, is believed to have been a part of this dynasty. Known for his exceptional skill in the game of dice, his story is filled with intriguing tales of love, loss, and redemption. The connection of this epic figure to the Haihaya dynasty gives us a glimpse of the dynasty's significance in ancient times. The reign of the Haihaya dynasty left a lasting mark on the history of Chhattisgarh. Their rule, their cultural impact, and their connection to epic tales of yore are all integral parts of Chhattisgarh's rich historical fabric. Now let's turn our attention to the indigenous tribes of Chhattisgarh, the heartbeat of its cultural landscape. Chhattisgarh is a treasure trove of tribal culture, home to numerous indigenous tribes, each with its unique customs and traditions. The state's tribal communities include the Gonds, Baigas, Orayans, and Murias, among others. The Gonds, known for their vibrant Gond art, are one of the most populous tribes in central India. The Baigas, on the other hand, are renowned for their deep connection with nature, often referred to as the seed-sowing people. The Orayans, also known as Kuruk, have a rich tradition of dance and music. The Murias, a subgroup of the Gonds, are noted for their unique go-tool system of youth dormitories. Each tribe has its distinct culture, language, and lifestyle, adding layers of richness to the state's cultural heritage. These tribes, with their distinctive cultures and traditions, add to the rich cultural mosaic of Chhattisgarh. The medieval period in Chhattisgarh brings us to the rule of the Kalchuri dynasty. This dynasty, known for its architectural prowess, left an indelible mark on the region. The Kalchuris ruled over significant parts of Chhattisgarh, with Malhar and Ratanpur serving as important centers of power. During their reign, they built numerous temples and monuments, many of which stand to this day as testaments to their architectural genius and aesthetic sensibilities. These structures are not just buildings but stories in stone, narrating tales of a bygone era. The Kalchuri dynasty, with their unique blend of power, art, and architecture, significantly influenced the cultural landscape of Chhattisgarh. Their reign, though long past, continues to echo in the architectural marvels they crafted, each structure a chapter in the grand narrative of Chhattisgarh's history. The legacy of the Kalchuri dynasty lives on in the architectural marvels they left behind. Next, we journey into the heart of the Bastar region, a place teeming with tribal heritage and vibrant festivals. This region was once a princely state, known for its rich and diverse culture. The Bastar Kingdom was a significant entity in the history of Chhattisgarh, with its roots deeply embedded in tribal traditions and customs. The Bastar rulers, known as the Rajas, held sway over the region, maintaining a delicate balance between their authority and the customs of the local tribes. This unique blend of tribal and royal culture gave birth to numerous vibrant festivals, such as Dussehra, celebrated with much fervor and enthusiasm, unlike anywhere else in India. The Bastar region is also renowned for its unique cultural practices. The local tribes are skilled in various traditional arts and crafts, including the world-famous Bastar art. This art form uses locally sourced materials like bell metal, wood, and bamboo to create stunning pieces of work. The Bastar region, with its rich tribal heritage, continues to enchant and captivate. Chhattisgarh's history is not just confined to the annals of time, it also finds mention in ancient Indian texts. Delving into the depths of these texts, we uncover the rich tapestry of Chhattisgarh's past. The region is mentioned in the epic texts of the Ramayana and Mahabharata, both of which play a pivotal role in defining India's historical and cultural narratives. In the Ramayana, the lore of the sage Valmiki is deeply interwoven with Chhattisgarh. It is believed that Ratanpur, near Bilaspur, was the birthplace of this sage who penned the epic. Similarly, the Mahabharata references Chhattisgarh, particularly the Haihaya dynasty, signifying its relevance during the period. Raja Nala, a prominent figure from this epic, is believed to have hailed from this dynasty. These references offer a glimpse into Chhattisgarh's significance in ancient India, demonstrating how its history was an integral part of the country's grand narrative. Chhattisgarh's tales are interwoven with the narratives of India's ancient texts. As we move forward in time, we find Chhattisgarh under British rule, part of the central provinces. This era was a time of significant change for the region, as it became a key player in the larger Indian independence movement. The people of Chhattisgarh were not mere bystanders, they actively participated in the struggle for freedom. Their resistance against the British was fierce and unyielding, displaying a remarkable resilience and courage. Leaders emerged from within the state, becoming beacons of hope and inspiration for their communities. They rallied their fellow citizens, sparking a desire for freedom that ignited the entire region. Their contribution to the independence movement was significant, proving instrumental in shaping the course of Indian history. Chhattisgarh's contribution to India's struggle for independence is a testament to its resilient spirit. The people of this region showed that they were not only capable of enduring hardship, but also of rising up to challenge injustice and fight for their rights. The dawn of the new millennium saw Chhattisgarh stepping into its identity as a separate state. A significant milestone in India's administrative history, the formation of Chhattisgarh was triggered by the demands for decentralization of power and better governance. The state emerged from the eastern regions of Madhya Pradesh on November 1, 2000. Over the years, the region had developed a unique cultural identity, distinct from its parent state, calling for its own administrative control. The city of Raipur, with its strategic location and robust infrastructure, was chosen as the capital. This move marked a new beginning for the region, allowing it to govern its resources more effectively and address the needs of its inhabitants directly. The formation of Chhattisgarh was not just a political event, but a manifestation of the aspirations of its people for better representation and governance. Thus, Chhattisgarh embarked on a new journey as an independent state. Our journey brings us to Bhilai, home to one of the largest and oldest steel plants in India. Nestled in the heart of Chhattisgarh, the Bhilai steel plant is more than just an industrial powerhouse. It's a testament to the region's relentless spirit, a symbol of progress and development. Established in the 1950s, the Bhilai steel plant has been a pivotal force in Chhattisgarh's journey towards industrialization. Over the decades, it has not only produced high-quality steel, but also contributed significantly to the region's economy. It has provided employment opportunities to the local people, thus driving the growth of Bhilai city itself. The plant also holds the distinction of being the sole supplier of the country's longest rail tracks, further underlining its importance in India's industrial landscape. In essence, the Bhilai steel plant isn't just a factory churning out steel. It's a story of resilience, progress, and the undying spirit of Chhattisgarh. The Bhilai steel plant stands as a symbol of Chhattisgarh's industrial prowess. Finally, let's admire the architectural heritage of Chhattisgarh, a testament to its rich history. The state is punctuated with ancient temples, forts, and archaeological sites that narrate tales of its bygone eras. The Boromdeo Temple, often referred to as the Khajuraho of Chhattisgarh, is a marvel of ancient architecture, showcasing intricate carvings and sculptures. Moving on, the Rajiva Lochan Temple in Rajim is another example that exhibits the architectural prowess of the ancient rulers. Its 12 pillars, each depicting a different aspect of the Hindu faith, are a sight to behold. Lastly, the archaeological site of Sirpur, a treasure trove of Buddhist, Hindu, and Jain artifacts, speaks volumes about the region's religious diversity and tolerance. These sites, amongst others, paint a vibrant picture of Chhattisgarh's past, reflecting the artistic and architectural genius of the people who once inhabited this land. Chhattisgarh's architectural heritage serves as a window to its glorious past. So there you have it, the top 10 historical facts about Chhattisgarh, a state with a rich and varied history. From its ancient roots dating back to the Mauryan period and the rule of the Haihaya dynasty, to the diverse indigenous tribes that add to its cultural mosaic. We journeyed through the medieval reign of the Kalchuri dynasty, the cultural richness of the Bastar Kingdom, and the state's prominence in ancient texts. We also looked at Chhattisgarh under British rule and its role in the Indian independence movement. Then we celebrated its formation as a separate state in the year 2000 and the industrial prowess of the Bhilai steel plant. Lastly, we admired the architectural heritage reflected in its temples, forts, and archaeological sites. Each fact is a thread in the intricate tapestry that makes up Chhattisgarh's history, a story that continues to unfold.